So, folks, there's something pretty big happening in this country, and I wanted to talk about it with y'all because it's kind of sick, and there's really no way to stop it at this point. For those of you who didn't know, we have no privacy whatsoever. We're spied on constantly. The government pretty much can do whatever they want in terms of if they want to look into you, they will. I think it's called the Patriot Act, where if there's enough information, they can go through secret agencies and everything to pretty much just surveil you. And it's gotten worse. There's a company named Palantir that is contracted with pretty much every facet of the government. And essentially what it is it's AI that can take all of the records within a certain branch of the government, compile it all, and create essentially a kill list. Not like actually kill, but lists of extremists, list of people that have said certain things, list of people that essentially is an enemy of the state or what they would consider it to be. Like if you don't suck Israel off every second of your life, you'd probably be on that list. But it is truly wild what this AI system can do. And I think the biggest problem for me is the people behind it.
So quick info about Jeffrey Epstein. Did you know that Jeffrey Epstein's estate, its largest single asset, is Palantir? Yeah, that Palantir. The same Palantir that owns pretty much all the privatization of ICE. The same Palantir that was given the surveillance contracts to be able to surveil Americans. Yeah, that Palantir.
Oh, would you look at that? Epstein invested in it. I wonder how he got that tip. I wonder why he invested in it. Let me just say this before I go any further too. A lot of people are talking about the opportunities in the stock market in regards to Palantir because clearly our government is sitting there saying, we'll pretty much give you whatever you want as long as we can use your privatized system to spy on Americans. Because that's the other way they get around it, is they're not doing it, it's a private company that's doing it, so we can do whatever we want. If you're a person who has invested in this company simply to benefit from the money side of it, you're just a scumbag. This is going to destroy America. This is going to destroy privacy. This is going to destroy our Constitution. Trump just put out a big thing, how he's increasing all the money into AI and how he has no problem spying on Americans. But listen to Peter Thiel about this. This guy is an absolute nut job.
Should the human race survive? You're hesitating.
Yeah, well,
yes?
I don't know. I would.
This is a long hesitation. This is a long hesitation.
There's so many questions.
Get it out, numbnuts. Clearly you don't want the human race to continue on. Why the hell are we giving this dude money? You know, man, some days I just want to fly to some remote island and stop giving tax dollars to this country. Go to Colombia, hang out with a bunch of Latinas. I'm not kidding. This is ridiculous. I wouldn't have dreamt this up in a million years.
I also would like us to radically solve these problems.
Right.
And so, you know, it's always, I don't know, transhumanism is this, the ideal was this radical transformation where your human natural body gets transformed into an immortal body. And there's a critique of, let's say, the trans people in a sexual context, or a transvestite is someone who changes their clothes and cross dresses. And a transsexual is someone where you change your, penis into a vagina. And we can then debate how well those surgeries work. But we want more transformation than that. The critique is not that it's weird and unnatural. It's so pathetically little. And okay, we want more than cross-dressing or changing your sex organs. We want you to be able to change your heart and change your mind and change your whole body. And then Orthodox Christianity, by the way, the critique Orthodox Christianity has of this is these things don't go far enough. Like that transhumanism is just changing your body, but you also need to transform your soul and you need to transform your whole self. And so,
right. But the other, wait. I generally agree with what I think is your belief that religion should be a friend to science and ideas of scientific progress. I think any idea of divine providence has to encompass the fact that we have progressed and achieved and and done things that would have been unimaginable to our ancestors. But it still also seems like, yeah, the promise of Christianity in the end is you get the perfected body and the perfected soul through God's grace. And the person who tries to do it on their own with a bunch of machines is likely to end up as a dystopian character.
This guy's absolutely nuts. You know what this is? In simplest terms, these people want to play God, talking about making people immortal. If I had that chance right now, I would say no, because I'm a Christian and I know where I'm going. But Orthodox Christians, what are you talking about, man? Christians are not saying, oh, we need to transform our bodies, and oh my God, I got a penis, I better turn that into a vagina, and oh my God, if I can make my heart go for another 7,000 years, that's what we need to do. Who's saying that? Here is something that I believe in, though, is improving your body while you're here. Not this crap, not putting some robot in you that's going to sit there and work your organs or your penis one day. No. Nope. One thing that I use consistently, though, is a product called NMN. It's a natural supplement vital for all functioning 37 trillion cells in your body. Here's Professor David Sinclair talking about it.
Need NAD to work. Without them, they don't work. In fact, if you don't have NAD in your body, you'd be dead in about 30 seconds. It's a really important molecule. But as we get older, we lose NAD. So by the time you're 50, like I almost am, you have about half the levels of what you had when you were 20.
Here's the thing. NMN is so efficient that the FDA is trying to remove it. And they're trying to privatize it to where they can charge us $1,000 for it. Who the hell knows? The reason why is NMN is the precursor of NAD. And it's literally what's in every cell in your body. And simply put, it helps to reverse aging. Not like this guy says, it's not going to just give you a new heart, but it keeps cells functioning better. That way, you're not going to age as quick. This stuff is truly amazing. I feel fantastic on it. So I've asked them to give you guys an awesome deal. For the next 48 hours, you buy 2, you get 1 free. There's going to be a link and code below the video. Go try it out. Go stock up. There's no telling how much longer we're going to be able to get this stuff.
The way I understand, the Judeo-Christian inspiration is it is about transcending nature. It is about overcoming things. And the closest thing you can say to nature is that people are fallen, and that's the natural thing in a Christian sense, is that you're messed up. And that's true. But, there's some ways that, with God's help, you are supposed to transcend that and overcome that.
Okay, wow, a lot of points. First of all, anyone who says Judeo-Christian values has no idea what the two religions mean. That's like saying Hitler Jewish values. It's stupid. Judeo-Christian values are non-existent. It's a non-existent thing. I don't think this guy should ever do an interview again. 1, he can't talk. 2, he's talking about playing God. And if you think this dude is bad, listen to the CEO talk about this stuff.
West having the strongest, most precise, deadly weapons possible so that we can minimize unnecessary, innocent deaths. And by the way, the primary way you minimize these deaths is you're so strong no one attacks you.
Because our primary mission is, in fact, to set a global standard for the world for behavior.
Look, we built PG, which single-handedly stopped the rise of the far right in Europe. We built Foundry, which was used to distribute the COVID vaccine and saved millions of lives globally.
And safe means that the other person is scared. That's how you make someone safe.
Originally, your clients were the U.S. government and the CIA.
Yeah, the In-Q-Tel gave us 3 pilots. One with the FBI, one with the agency, and one with a more classified part of the DoD.
Where did the name Palantir come from?
In the Lord of the Rings, there's a globe which allows the forces of good to see what's going on and organize, and that's a Palantir. One of the most...
How dare you!
Okay.
How dare you! Your AI and your technology from Palantir kills Palestinians!
Mostly terrorists, that's true.
No!
Palantir is here to disrupt and make the institutions we partner with the very best in the world.
You guys pick up on that? They created a product to keep the far right from rising in Europe. They were a part of COVID. They're a part of the CIA. Vance is very close to these people. Trump is using it to spy on Americans at this point. There's a whole article about it. When did we vote for this? Let me tell you what's going to happen, because I truly believe this is going to be something maybe in our lifetime, but as soon as AI gets to AGI, which is artificial general intelligence, that means it's pretty much as smart and as capable as a human being. It's going to go to artificial super intelligence pretty much right after. They're going to put AGI in robots, and they're going to take over the damn world. If there's one thing I'd stock up on, is bullets. Because I know if some robot is fucking with me, I'm going to be like Will Smith in iRobot. Sue me.